Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy John from JT's Vending. Thank you guys for rocking with us tonight. Thank you for giving us a little piece of your time to give back to God. And that's what we do here with our daily devotionals on our YouTube channel. So today is February 13th, Thursday, 2025. I hope you guys have been having a blessed day and being safe and earning some money and providing for your families and saving and being generous. All of that. We do that on a daily basis. And sometimes it gets hard, but I have to remind myself that God has blessed me with what we have, with what I have, with what I can do. So for me to be a good steward, it's for me to live a lot better because I'm following what Christ has told me to do with my resources, with my time, with whatever I have. I'm trying to be a better steward each and every day. So with that being said, guys, let's jump into this day devotional. It's entitled, "Don't Waste an Opportunity." The master was full of praise. "Well done, my good and faithful servant. You have been faithful in the building you have been faithful in handling this small amount, so now I will give you many more responsibilities." Matthew chapter 25, verse 1. Oh, that sounds like we're finna get into something good. What I was just talking about, being a good steward. So you guys know when I do these day devotionals, I only look at them when I get ready to cut the camera on. That's my daughter spinning around. Whatever. Be careful, Charlie. Step on it. Step on it and fall. And I find this just to be a good one because it's talking about that where the 10 talents. But anyway, we'll get into that. But I don't read these until I get them. Stop hitting me, Charlie. Be careful. I'll play when I'm finished. Anyway, let me get back into it before I keep getting distracted. So, James, what is going on with me? There's clearly say Jesus, and I said James. All right. But, Trey, where my glasses? Have my glasses up there. Hold on, guys. Let me get my old man glasses. I'm 39. I'm turning 40 in a few months.
I'll put them on for you.
No, I don't need you to put my glasses on for me. I ain't that old.
Oh.
Bro, go on, do what you do, your Legos, or bite your fingernails, or jump out a window or something. I don't know. All right. Hey, I'm just getting old. All right. All right, let's get this thing started, baby. All right. So this day devotional is entitled, "Don't Waste an Opportunity." Jesus told parables to help people understand spiritual truths. Some understood, some did not. This was a parable about investing. 3 men were given money by their boss. He expected that while he was away, they'd invest the money in a way that would provide a financial return. It would also allow him to see how they handled responsibility and who could be trusted. So a lot of people, like to point out that the Bible doesn't talk about money. It doesn't talk about finances. That's obvious when Jesus told the parable about the 10 talents. He was talking about money. Whatever you want to call it, resources, money. You can't give it another name. You can't overthink what Jesus. It was so simple when he was telling the parable with the master giving his 3 servants 3 separate amounts of money. The first 2 men increased the funds they'd been given. The third simply buried the money in the ground and gave it back, and gave the money back when his employer returned. All right, let's pause right there real quick. So the first, hold on, guys. All right, guys, I'm back. So we left off with when the master came back, the third servant, the third employer, the third servant gave him his money back. Sure, the boss got his money back, but he wasn't very impressed by the employee. So the third servant essentially just got the money, buried it, hid it, and when the master came back, gave it back to him. Like, here you go. But he knew that his master reaped where he didn't sow. So he knew he was supposed to invest that money like the other two. That's why the master called them good and faithful servants. He saw that they can be responsible, and he gave them more. The third, in our modern vernacular, he just wasted his money on liabilities. He bought, it say he buried, but I like it. He wasted his money on things that he wanted. And he was so afraid of that he knew the master and was so afraid of not making any money that he didn't make any money and he didn't invest. So the master was upset at him. That's what I got from this parable that Jesus talked about. Move, Arlo. Sorry, my daughter let my dog in the house. And we left off. Sure, the boss got his money back, but he wasn't very impressed with the employee. God has invested in your life, and he wants to see if he can trust you to do something with what he's given you. He may not give you more until he sees what you do with what he's already given you. You need to do more than acknowledge the gift and then bury it. God, it's an honor to know that I've been given something that you can use to help others. May I use that gift for your benefit. Help me not to hide it and waste the opportunity that I've been given. Trey, stop pulling that blanket from your sister because you're going to let it go and she's going to fall and hurt herself. Stop, Charlie, because you're going to fall and hit your head on something, and now we in the emergency room. Hey, get over here. What did I say? Did I say stop, or did I ask you to talk back? I said stop. Don't say a word. Don't talk back to me. Do you understand me? Go finish playing. Don't play tug of war with that blanket. May God add a blessing to the hearers and the doers of his word, guys. Just understand that God does not care whether we are rich or poor. But what Christ does call us is to be good stewards. And if he sees in our hearts and with our actions and with our words that we can be faithful with the small amount, he will without a doubt bless us with more. Because the blessing that I've been receiving from my family and just being a good steward of what God has given me, I see it every day. Blessing me each and every day to just be able to do better than I did the day before. And I pray on it each and every day. I ask God to help me and give me the wisdom and the knowledge and the ability to do better with my finances so that I can essentially buy back my time. I don't like being a slave to the point where I'm living paycheck to paycheck and I can't spend time with my family. I don't like it at all. So I live very comfortably off very little so that when we want a family vacation, when we want to take a trip, when we want to do a day trip, when we want to do something, I don't have to sacrifice my time to be like, oh crap, I need to go to work to make some money. No. Trade through that toy. So that's my point, guys. Be a good steward of what God has blessed you with. So that means set a budget, stick to it, and you make the budget. You stick to it, but live within your means. Stop living outside of your means to where your income is a lot lower than your expenses. So for example, if you bring home $2,000 a month, you should not be spending $2,400 a month on miscellaneous stuff. You should not, but people do. And I know a lot of people have excuses. They go, oh, it's inflation. No, it's not inflation. Prices have been going up since humans been around to able to sell things. The prices are not the same. You can't get a 25-cent bag of potato chips anymore, but you could when I was a kid. Prices went up, but I make more. And what people fail to realize is you spend all your money on foolish habits. And yes, a lot of us have dumb habits.
Let go.
I have dumb habits, but I make sure my habits stay within my budget. I set a small allotment of money for my dumb habits. We all have them. But going out, drinking, smoking, partying, eating out every day, that's not going to cut it. That's not what we do here. And we enjoy spending our time, together as family. So you got to set a budget, stick to it, and be a good steward of what God has blessed you with. Because as you can see, when Jesus told that parable, he told the two that returned the money, Charlie, stop pulling the dog tail. What did he say? Well done, good and faithful servants. The two who returned the money with interest, he said, well done. You did a great job. You were responsible. I can trust you with more. But the one who just did nothing with the money got less, and was not seen in a positive eye or positive light in Jesus' eyes as he was telling the parable. So anyway, be a good steward, guys. I love you. It's hard, but we have to be intentional. I love you guys. Have a blessed night. Please be safe. Continue to pray and ask God to give you wisdom to do the thing that he has put you on this earth here to do in a way that pleases God and serves as many of your fellow man as possible. Have a blessed night. Be safe. Au revoir. À bientôt. À la prochaine.